We'll
Heather,
get this
Heather
done
Saline,
eventually.
Heather Saline is here, and I'm such I'm trying the technical stuff to get this interview going because she is a working mom and she's going to get ready for a 3-year-old to wake up, and we've got to get this interview and get these done.
gotta, gotta hurry.
Hey everybody, I'm Mel and I want to welcome you to our video interview where we gather top professional real estate agents and coaches so they can share valuable tips and strategies for agent success. Whether you're a team member, solo agent, new agent, or seasoned professional looking to take your business to the next level, we're here for you. Oh my gosh, you have a lot of value to bring. And that's why I'm so glad you're taking out a little bit of time in between one napping and picking up other ones from school. So thank you for taking the time. You've been busy. You have
Yes, me
been
too.
really hustling.
Yeah. I've been very busy, especially with 4 at home, like you'd mentioned. I'm a busy mom, so getting the time in to get work done is it's just always busy, whether it's work or home. So I'm blessed with both.
So can you kind of lay out? I know a lot of people are kind of stressing out there. There's 20% less work because people are afraid to sell their house, right? People are like, will I get this rate again? But yet they might have to move, or they may have had a death in the family and they may need to sell, or they may need to downsize, right? You still have people that are still moving. So, what are you finding that you're doing to stay so productive as a realtor right now? Because I just see you even, you're dealing with even higher dollar properties now, which is awesome. So
Yeah.
how are you navigating that?
Yeah. So I think, the couple of things come to mind. I have 4 little ones. So I work different as, a typical agent sometimes who want to do cold calling or want to go do door knocking. I don't have time for that, honestly. I'm chasing 4 kids. So how I stay on top of mind in my business is going to my kids' events, their
Oh,
football tournaments. I speak to all the parents there. My son both of my sons play football and my husband coaches their teams. So it's just getting out in the community with my kids, just building those organic and genuine relationships with people. And when they find out that I can help them, then great. And I feel like that gives me more business rather than just going door to door looking for the next sale. So,
I love that. So that's
yeah.
just, it comes as a natural,
Right.
just networking.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
For sure.
and that's great because now you have those commonalities
Mhm.
with those people. You've got the sports and the events and things like that. I think that's wonderful. How do you mention it without being sounding like you're looking for work?
Yeah. So a lot of the times when we're having a conversation, I'll just be like, yeah, where do you live? And they'll tell me where they live or what neighborhood they're at or how long they've been there. And we'll just get to talking about home life and everything else. And what do you do for work? And then that's when I let them know this is what I do. And then we kind of get chit chatting about the market and what they think and what I'm seeing. So it kind of just snowballs into a conversation very easily. And it's a good conversation to have with people, even if they're not looking to buy or sell, just so people can stay top of mind of what is actually happening and not being worried about things that you see on the news. So,
And do you find that all that news does bother people or no?
50-50, I would say. Yeah, a lot of them get into it and believe it, and they just see that and they think that that's exactly what's happening. And then there's the others who are being productive and keeping their ears and eyes open and having conversations with realtors who are in the market every day dealing with it. So it just depends on the person that you're talking to, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's key because there are so many times when if Mark and I weren't ready over the last decade, there's no way we could have done the last 10 years. We fixed up over 40 properties. So I think if we weren't prepared, we wouldn't have done that. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's key is being prepared. The last thing somebody wants to do is just sit there and consume something that's just, we know negative news grabs
Mhm.
eyes, right? And
Yeah.
the worst thing you could do is just consume it until one day the market is totally the opposite, and you've been sitting there consuming and you're not ready to
Yeah.
take advantage of something that's maybe a perfect. And I know people that are still finding deals right now, but
Mhm.
it's they're just not as many, and you have to be ready, and you have to be properly, pre-qualified for a loan, or have the cash saved up. So what would you say to agents out there on how to get that across without sounding like you don't care if a buyer overpays, or if it's the right time to sell or not? How would you say for an agent to speak about that? Just be like available, or what?
Yeah, I would say, I always tell my clients, and I would strongly advise other realtors to talk to their clients. You can't force someone in to buy a home. You
Right,
can't. You're not
right,
ready, not ready. The perfect time to buy a home is when your client is ready to purchase a home.
right, right,
Oh, and the market changes so fast, so quick. I mean, we were, multiple offers in on homes, and within 2 months, that completely stopped. And the homes were on the market for 90 to 120 days. So they can change very quickly. So, like you said, just be prepared, be on top of mind, speak with your clients, get them prepared for when the market does shift or when they can be potentially ready. Then they're ready, and you're not forcing them into anything, and it's a genuine thing that you want the best for them and their family.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's key. That's so true. And you're going to be around these people, so it's not like you're here today and gone tomorrow. If anybody's connecting like you in just normally in the day-to-day life and events, they know they're going to run into you. So you want to have a clean deal, and of course you're going to take care of them. Unless you don't care, and I don't think there's a whole lot of people out there that would be like that. Now, maybe the slick salesman who's on the TV, maybe I don't know if I trust them.
And that's why I love my approach with my business, because I'm not super salesy. I'm not a transaction agent by any means. I don't go out there and looking and need the commission. I just love what I do, and I love to help people when it comes to real estate. So I'm not super salesy, and you get what you get. And if we're great and we work out, great.
I love it. I love it. Do you think that social media is a really good way to get out there? Because I do see you on social media, and you kind of share what you're doing. Just, you're very genuine.
Yeah, that's the other topic I was going to speak on to being productive is social media. I mean, you can't get in front of thousands of people like you can if I was just going to networking events. I'm getting in front of thousands of people. People are seeing my videos, and it's free advertisement. You can't get much better than that. So it it takes time out of your day, but if, like I said, my business approach is genuine, so I post about my family, I post about events going around, I post about real estate tips. So it's really all together. And I really see that working out great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's really key right now. And you don't have to, like you say, be salesy about it. You're just genuine, and sharing the day in the life of a working mom is a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the last thing I would want, because I know you got to get going, and I've taken up all the time. I feel so bad. I'm gonna have to cut out all these parts about where I'm trying to figure out which speaker to use. So what would you say is really benefited you by collaborating with other top agents, and learning from that type of collaboration group?
Yeah. So being a part of CRG, Collaborative Realty Group, has been a huge blessing for me. I walked right into that as a fresh new agent, so I don't know anything else, and I wouldn't want to know anything else because I'm doing really well, and that's only because of everyone here in the group. So with the tools that everyone presents, is like today, for example, for our meeting, they brought up a great marketing tool that's going to help everybody. And we're not in competition with each other. We genuinely share what we can do to help other agents and be collaborative with one another. I got a phone call the other day out of someone from the group that I hadn't spoken to in a while. And they said, "You look like you're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. You're doing awesome." So it's just little things like that here and there with the group that really just get you upbeat and motivated and ready to work. So I love the support. That's key.
Yeah, it's been huge for us too. Man, because I mean, life happens. Life happens, and I don't care how somebody is going and going and going all on their own. Life will happen for them, and it's so key to have someone there to back up, because I've just seen it over the years. And we know people that we've seen it happen to. So I am so grateful for the CRG group. So,
Yeah.
so thank you so much for hanging in there with this.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Well, yes, my pleasure. You're just a very positive person. I want you to give us now, whether we're talking home seller, home buyer, or anybody in the nation that wants to work with you, another agent. Can you give your contact information real quick?
Yeah. So my email is Heather, Heather.Saline, Saline, at exprealty.com. Or you can text or call me at 928-432-5114.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And hey, everybody, thank you so much. If you get any value out of this, please like and share and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thanks, Heather.
Thanks, Bill. Bye.
Bye.